Hello, people. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. Today, we will talk about possessive pronoun, but also about possessive adjective because they have a connection, right? So let's start. First of all, we have possessive adjective and possessive pronoun. But before we get there, we have to recap subject and object pronoun. So as you can see, subject pronoun I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. And object pronoun me, you, him, her, it, us, and them. Subject pronoun most of the time appears in the beginning of the sentence and before a verb, whilst object pronoun most of the times appear in the end of a sentence after the verb. And here we have the possessive adjective my, your, his, her, its, our, and their. We can make a connection between possessive adjective and subject pronouns because possessive adjective appears before the noun. This is why it's an adjective because it qualifies the noun. For example, my watch, your wife, his kids, her mother, its problem, our time, and their beliefs. So I'm qualifying the nouns with these adjectives. And the possessive pronoun mine, yours, his, hers, ours, and theirs. Most of the times appear in the end of the sentence after a verb, right? We're going to see some examples for you to check. So you can make this connection between the subject pronoun and the possessive adjective and the object pronoun and the possessive pronoun. Here we go. I'm going to show you some uses of the possessive pronoun for us in the English language. So we can use a possessive pronoun instead of a full noun phrase to avoid repeating words. So we have here, is that John's car? No, it's mine. So instead of say, no, it's my car, you don't need to say it. You just say, no, it's mine. The information is passed to the other person. And here we have a picture of John Lennon's car. I guess it's a Rolls Royce. It's a very colorful Rolls Royce because it was the 60s and psychedelia time, as also you can see in his shirt, very colorful at that time. Whose coat is this? Is it yours? So instead of say, is it your coat? You just use the possessive pronoun. The same here. Her coat is gray. Is gray. Mine is brown. So instead of say my coat is brown, you just use mine. So this is a way to make your speech less repetitive and more dynamic. Of course, you just can use these structures in a context because if you are out of context, you get lost because you lose your reference, right? So just pay attention for that. We can use possessive pronouns and nouns after of. For example, we can say, Susan is one of my friends. So Susan is a friend of mine. It's a very common structure in English language, so you should pay attention to that. I'm one of Susan's friend. I'm a friend of Susan's. This is another structure, but this is the genitive case uh, that use the apostrophe s to indicate that something belongs to somebody. Uh, and here in the picture we have Susan Boyle. She's the best example of don't judge. There's this proverb in English. Don't judge the book by its cover. So she went to a reality show for singing, and people look at her. She was a bit chubby, not the typically beautiful singer and things like that. But when she opened her mouth, jaws were dropped because she was an amazing singer. So I would like to have Susan Boyle as a friend of mine. And here, to pay attention to the third person, as we can see, we have here he, she, it as a subject, him, her, it as an object, and his, her, its as the possessive adjective. Um, the three of them are related to the singular, whilst they, then, and there are related to the plural. And they, then, and there, they are plural of he, she, and it. So they have they, then, and there are related to the three forms of the third person in the singular. All right. We use possessive adjectives to show something belongs to somebody. So, talking about the possessive adjectives we have here, that's our house. So it means that that house belongs to us, me and somebody. My car is very old, so it is related to the car, is my possession. As you can see in the picture, there's a picture of me in 2013 in East Timor. This is a car that was abandoned, uh, and I just took some pictures pretending that it's mine. If I had a car, it would be almost like that, actually. For relations and friends, my mother is a doctor. How old is your sister? And for parts of the body, he's broken his arm. So this is a present perfect structure. He has broken his arm. She's washing her hair. And here is present continuous. She is washing her hair. Pay attention to the pronunciation of her and her. Her, hair. You can train it to get good at it. I need to clean my teeth. So here also use the possessive adjectives to relate it to something that belongs to somebody. And here, as a wrap up for the class, we have the song The Girl Is Mine. Is a partnership between Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney during the 80s. And it's interesting because the song talks about um, a kind of argument they are having about a girl. So there's this girl, Michael Jackson, Paul McCartney, both of them uh, fall in love with her, and they are kind of fight against each other for this girl. So you can see in the structure, the girl is mine. So you don't need to say the girl is my girl. So it could be repetitive. So you use the possessive pronoun to avoid repetition in this structure, right? Um, so this is the class for today. I hope you enjoyed, and uh, I hope you could notice the difference between the possessive pronoun and possessive adjectives, how to use it, and I think the best way to uh, use a language is to use it, right? So instead of just studying structures, grammar, vocabulary, that's great, but you should use the language too to get these structures internalized in yourselves. All right, people, so thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.